good, ZZZ fam? Got a new video for y'all. This is Tony here, coming back with a guide on the Lost Void or Hollow Zero. Go either way. But anyways, got a short version, TLDR version of it, which we're going to kick off here shortly. And then I got a detailed version of it with me just going through a whole run, unedited, of the Lost Void, showing you a guide on how to get those polychromes. So we'll go with the short version here. I'll give you some step-by-steps and some tips on how to get those polychromes awards as fast as possible, or just as fast as you can. So we'll just go straight to it here. We'll go to Scott Outpost. Alright, so when you're starting off, say you're a beginner and everything like that, you probably got to get your Internet level higher in order to open up the Lost Void. And so once you open up the Lost Void, you go to it, and then as you can see, you can go to the Exploration Collection here, and then you have your Explorer's Badge. So you have your various Explorer's Badges, and so what you want to do is you want to get this number. When you start off, the number is going to be 1, but you wanted to get it up to probably a 4 or a 5 starting out, because that's where you get your polychromes. And so I'll show you here real quick. So it's down here at the bottom left hand corner. It has the poly icon there, or the polychrome icon there. So you click on it, and then so you can see my current progress, Explorer's Badge. My current progress is 60 out of 84. So we want to get that up to 84, but it's real tough to get up to 84. I mean, it takes a lot of grinding, a lot of time. But hey, polys are polys, so you try to get as much as you can. But I'll show you the fast way to get it up there, get that number higher. So we'll just go with step 1. The first step is to understand the differences between the difficulty levels and the badges. I'll just call them badges, and the Resonium or resin. I always call it resin. I'll call them cards. So the difference between those 3 things, and the gears too. So all those things can be confusing at first. So we'll start off with the difficulty. So you change the difficulty upper right hand corner here. So I can't change it to difficulty 1, or I can't use difficulty 1 because my Internet level is too high. It won't let me. But the thing is, the point is, I can start off at difficulty 4. So think what difficulty 4 is. You can select the trial use version of the various characters. Now, these are characters that have the special gears for the Lost Void. They can use their special abilities and everything like that. So the key thing is here is somebody can say, well, I don't have Miyabi, I don't have Astra. Well,
eradicate
you can use the trial version. You can use Miyabi, you can use Astra.
We really harmonize.
This plague is great with getting the. We're just going through it faster because this Miyabi is just so OP. Astra is just so strong with their buffs and everything like that. So you start off with that, and that's how you get the polys for each character too. So I'll show you here real quick what I mean by each character. Oh no, that's not where I want to go. Okay, so this is one for Yanagi. You get you use her EX special attack 3 times, etc., etc. You get 15 polys. So, but it adds up. You got the Ellen one, 15 polys there, Miyabi. So that's what I mean. So if somebody doesn't have Ellen, well, you use a trial version of Ellen in order to get those polys for those various characters. Alright, so that's how that works for difficulty 4. We'll go up to difficulty 5. So difficulty 5, the special thing about difficulty 5 is that number 1, you can't click the trial characters, or the trial characters won't appear. It won't allow you to select them. So you got to go with your characters that you have. Of course, you want to play as your best team in order to go through the Lost Void as fast as you can. But I'll give you some suggestions to make it even faster. Oh, and suggestions on if your team is not that strong. So I'll just tell you right away, since this is the short version. So the thing is, you don't have to kill the boss at the very end. You can just go through the whole Lost Void area. You will have to fight like the first boss, second boss, and then the last boss. You can just end the game or end the area, so you don't have to fight the boss, because that takes up the most time actually. I mean, well, not the most time, but it can take up a lot of time depending on your team, especially if your team's not that strong. You could sit there like 5-10 minutes just fighting that boss. But if you exit, you don't have to worry about fighting the boss, and you still get the rewards. You just probably won't get as many points, but we're not really concerned about points right now. Alright, so I'll let you know what I mean by points. So, and then you have difficulty 6, which your internet level might have to be higher, and you have to go through difficulty 5 to open up difficulty 6. Difficulty 6 does have its benefits, but I'll go over that later. Well, I'll just tell you what I mean by the benefits, but I'll go into detail of it later. The benefit of difficulty 6 is it opens up more areas in the Lost Void. More areas means more coins. More coins means more cards. So you can get more gear, you can get more cards, and you have a higher chance of getting a higher number on your badges. So while we're here, we'll just go to the badges. Also we'll switch to difficulty 5. So difficulty 4, you only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 badges. But difficulty 5, you have all the badges. So it's total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Total of 12. So what's 12 times 7? Pretty sure 12 times 7 is 84. So that's how you get your total of 84. Let's see. Yeah, so, because 10 times 7 is 70. And then 7 plus 7 is 14. So 70 plus 14 is 84. So why am I doing that math? Again, we'll go to here. Let's see. I think it's where the polys are. I have to go back. Okay, here it is. Okay, current progression, or current progress. So you have a total 84 of the Explorer badges. So I'm at 60. So if I get 61, I'll get another 20 polys. 62, another 20, and it goes 63 all the way up to where's it at? Wait, it goes up to 90. I never even noticed. It goes up to 96. But it goes one by one. Well, no, it starts to go by 2 by 2. So as you can see here, let's see, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. So once it gets up to 72, it starts to go by 2s. So it goes from 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 84, 86, all the way up to 94. Actually, it goes up to 94. Or no, 96. So it says 84 up here at the top, but it has 96. Because it goes by 2s, yeah, that's right. Alright. So I haven't even claimed these, so I'm actually at 76. I'll claim those later. Because I'm gonna do a run. Alright, so let's see. So where were we at? I'll claim that later. Alright, so we're at the badges. So difficulty 5 and 6 have all the badges, all 12 badges. So you could start off with difficulty 4 and just check out the badges and stuff like that. But the thing is, down here at the bottom it says unlock the Explorer's badge by clearing the difficulty 5 or higher. So I think what that means is to get the number higher, you'll have to go with difficulty 5 or 6. But you could test it out. You could try a few runs with difficulty 4. The reason why I say that is because I haven't tried difficulty 4 with number 1 or number 2. And so I was always try to higher difficulty. I mean, I was increasing the number on difficulty 5 and 6 because it's just easier that way for me. But we'll start off with, well, I'll show you all of them here and explain each of them. So the description on the badge, like the benefit or the bonus, isn't really important in this case for the polys. You can read them and check them out, but what I mean by that is each one, what matters is the number. So if you start off with, we'll just start off with the best one. I'll show you. It's this one, I think. Create one. So you get cards with this one. This one's really good. But actually, yes, I want to show you the best one because it's the easiest one to start off with. Here it is. Okay, entering a hollow grants gear coins, increases the number of item slots in the store. So the benefit of this one, it gives you the coins and you have an increase in items. So the items is the cards, basically just selecting the cards. The more chance of cards you have to select, the higher the chances you can increase this number. The 1 through 7. So I have it at 7. 7 is actually really hard to get. You could go through the Lost Void and not get a 7. So you start off with 1, and as you accumulate gears, you'll see that the gears will combine, and you'll combine the cards and everything like that. That's what will increase this number. So you probably want to get it up to a 4 or a 5 starting out, because it's just a grind to get 7. So as you go, when you go from 1 to 2, that's a badge. So you start off with 1. You don't start off at 0. This just defaults to 1. Once you get 2, that counts as a badge. 3 counts as a badge, etc., etc. And so what that means is when you go to 1 to a 2, that's 20 polys right there. You go to 3, you get another 20. Because as we saw, that number that added up to 84, or the ranks actually went up to 96, but as the rank goes up, that's where that number comes from, or that's where it relates to that number. So my recommendation is you can start off with any one, but this is probably the easiest one to get the number higher. So, and then let's see so I'll show you the tips when going through. So I'll start off with 5, and I'll probably just exit out, and I'll start off with this card too, or this badge, I should say. And the intensity, so I recommend intensity 0. No intensity. You don't, the intensity does have its polys though. So ether activity, that's the intensity. So it goes up to 9 for difficulty 5. So you can get your polys here. So intensity 9 doesn't give you any polys, so I would just go up to 8. I mean, you can do 9 to get the calibrator, but I would just focus on the polys, because that's our whole focus is getting those polychromes for when version 2 launches. You have a good amount of polys to do your version 2 pool for whoever you want. So anyways, to get the badges, you don't have to increase the intensity. And the intensity, the higher it is, the longer it's going to take. So we're about quickness. We want to go through this fast. So we'll go next here. So I'm going to pick my best team for now. You can also get food. You get the soups. So in this case, if I want to go through this even faster, then I'd probably get the frost soup for Miyabi, pre-serve frost damage. But I'm not too concerned about it right now. So I'm going to go ahead and deploy it. So this is the tips when running through. So Miyabi, is good for 3 reasons. No, she's just not good. She's OP for 3 reasons going through here. If you don't have Miyabi, that's okay. But I'm just going to show those who do have Miyabi her quick dash. That, so you hold it, regular dash, but you hold the dash to do a quick dash. You probably already know that, but just for beginners. Also, the second reason why she's OP, so the quick dash, first reason she's OP, you go through it pretty fast. And then her gear, this gear, Dance of the Sparrows, allows her to dodge any attack. It's like auto dodge.
Are you bored?
So let's go with details. Every, what, 20 seconds? No, it can trigger every 12 seconds. That's the damage increase. But anyways, auto dodge every 12 seconds is just OP. So that's why I just click that one or select that one every time. Third reason is just she's just one of the most OP characters in the game right now, one of the strongest characters. If not the strongest right now. Yishuin might be, we'll see. It's Yishuin might be better than her, but we'll see. Alright, so with the gears, so this is important. This is a tip. One of the number 1 tips, I should say. Starting off, you got your gears. So let's see how many gears there are. There's total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gears. First 2 are arguably the best gears because they give you the decibels. This one, just this gear alone, you select it, or if you use it, you can use your ultimate after 2,000 decibels rather than 3,000. This one right here, increase your decibel limit to 6,000, but that we're not too concerned about that. What we are concerned about is when you use it, it recovers the on-field characters. Now, it doesn't recover all the characters, just the character you're playing as. Recovers 1,500 decibels. This one's really good because you can do a double ult with it, or it's just easy to use a double ult. And the double ult with Miyabi is just OP. But I'll show that off later. But both these are good. The key thing to also focus on is the cards or resin.
Should I read you something?
So these are the orange cards for these 2. These are the green cards. What I mean by green is, you see the little circle question mark? So it's green. So the green cards will show up. So this gear affects the green cards. Or this particular gear icon affects the resin cards. So as we go through, I'll show you what I mean by that.
We should practice the blade.
This one is green too.
Strike first.
This one is the, I believe this is white. Use the white cards. White card. Well, this is zone card. I believe it's white too, but we'll go through it and I'll double check. But for sure this one's the white card.
Should I read
This is
you
a white
something?
card too. So I usually select this one because it's fun. Just a fun factor. Probably when you go through, just a tip, it's just easier, or a suggestion, it's easier to select these 2 starting out. These are probably the best ones to get your number higher. So we're going to go with that one. Alright, so we'll start off with the map. So your map is over here, the tab. So you have to hold down, I think it's the Alt key on PC. But you have to hold down the key to use your cursor to select the map. But anyways, so when I'm looking at the map, the 2 things to focus on, and this is a big tip, is the challenge time trial. Challenge time trial, or the hourglass icon, gives you the most coins. So that's why you want to focus on that one. You want to save up coins or just get as much coins as you can, because at the end, or you can go to the shop as you're playing through the Hollow Zero. Nonetheless, at the end will be a shop, and that's where you can get your cards, as many cards as you can, and then try to get your gears. So this one is pretty good. I don't see any gears though, and I'll show you what I mean by the gear icon. Looks like a little sword, but it does have the hourglass. So I'm gonna go with this one. So you can't change this one, so I have to go with this one. You can go change it by just doing a restart. But you don't want to sit there keep on restarting, because it's just a waste of time. So I usually don't restart at the beginning. I just go with it. Unless it's really bad, there's no gears or no hourglass, then I might do a restart. Alright, so we'll go through it. And for the sake of time, I'll probably just edit this out, this battle. Because this is supposed to be the quick version. I know it takes time, but this is supposed to be the quick version. So we'll go through this. That was pretty fast. Okay, so it gives me the cards, or the resin. So as you can see, this is a good example actually because all three colors show up. So as you can see, you have your orange color, or yellow. That's not really yellow, but I'm gonna stick with orange. So this is the white cards, and this is the green. So the orange, I want to select orange because that's the gear that I selected at the beginning. Those 8 icons at the bottom, those are the 8 sets of gear. There's not like 9 gears or 10 gears. There's only 8 gears only, but that's actually a lot. So of gears to keep track of. But I know I selected the one with the orange card, so this is the card that relates to it. And that's per se. Actually, I don't really know for sure that's a card that relates to it, because as you can see, there were 2 gears that give you have orange cards. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So I'll click it. I'm gonna select that one. So you go here to the tab, and you go to artifacts. As you can see, I have the ultimate, or that's the gear that I selected. This one here. So this does correspond with it, because it has 1 out of 2. And I can see the icon there. Typically, I don't check this because it takes up time. I don't always want to check the artifacts here, but when you're starting out, you can check it just so you understand what's going on. So right now, it starts off at level 1. Level 1 is the default, but it can go up to level 2. So this level 2 it's not really technically the badge number going up. Well, what it is you want to get this as high as possible. So you wanted to get it up to 6, because that's the whole purpose of this, is to get as many levels up as you can with your gears. So a level, it only goes up by 2s. So as you can see here, so you need 2 to get level 2, you need 4 to get level 3, and you need 6 to get level 4. So as you go through, it's tough to get 6 in one run. It is doable, but it's tough. Alright, so we'll go to the next spot. Let's see what. So I want to get the hourglass, so I want to go to this one over here. Alright, so this is actually a pretty good selection, because this guy gives you the more coins. The more coins you have, the better. But I have to use them all up. But hey, that's exactly what I want. I want to use all the gear coins. Or at least try to. Okay, so we got 2 oranges. As you can see, I select, oh, this is the other orange, the zone one. So yeah, you kind of got to be careful with that, because that can be kind of confusing. So this looks like the gears that I have, but this is actually for a different gear. The gear that wants the zone one. So I can get these, but right now, like I'm gonna ignore these. Well, I might get them, but anyway, the point here is you want to get the cards that have the numbers at the bottom right hand corner. So this one is at 0. This one's at 0, as you can see at the bottom right hand corner, times 0, times 0. But look at this one. This one doesn't have any numbers at the bottom right hand corner. So I don't want to get these. Even if they're good, because you want to save your coins for upgrading your gears. You want to get the cards that upgrade your gears. These cards right here, these 2 white ones here that are ranked A, they don't upgrade your gears. So you want to ignore these for the sake of upgrading your gears. Now, see, the reason why for the sake, because I know if you're a new player, these cards will be new. But you can do quick runs where you just go trying to get as many cards as you can. New cards, that is. Because new cards will give you polys. But for this example, I'm going to focus on getting the numbers, and I'm going to go with these. This is 1,000, so that's pretty pricey. So I'm going to stick with this one. This one's 600 coins. And since I'm sticking with greens, I'm going to go with that one. So as you can see, I have 2 there. See, the number goes up. So I'm going to skip these for now because I'm looking at my coins. I have 1900. I'm going to refresh it because I could get some 600. Some cards that have 600. And a card that upgrades the level. As you can see this 0-1, how it's flashing? So that corresponds to the gear that I currently have. And you can see the difference between these 2 cards. So this card is the yellow one. This card is like the red and yellow zone card. That's why these 2 cards look the same, but they're not. This card corresponds, the zone card corresponds with the zone gear. This card corresponds to the gear that I currently have, the gear that increases your decibels. So I'm going to go with this one. As you can see, I'll show you real quick. They fuse and it levels up that current gear that I had. See the gear that I selected at the beginning? Now it's at level 2. Why is this important? This is important for your badges. This is what will increase your badge number. So, and the badge is what I selected at the beginning. That badge was number 7 for me because I got it up to 7. That increased my gear coins. That's the whole thing to getting those polys, is increasing that badge number. Increase the gear level or the gear number. It's number 2, as you can see here. That will correspond to your badge, to increase your badge number. So I'm gonna confirm that. So I just want to highlight that. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the next thing. We'll just press on. Oh, see how this little crate hides? You don't want to miss that. 'Cause if you're like this, oh, I missed it. So you want to get those coins. It's 88 coins, but hey, you want to get it. Alright, we'll press on from here. Alright, so I'm going for speed.
Press forward.
So use your EX to kill them as fast as possible. So that gave me 1,554 coins. It's a lot. The most I've gotten on that is 17. I got like 1,700. But I had the ult. When you use Miyabi's ult, you just knock him out real quick. Alright, let's see. So we'll go through this. A bit of resin or card.
Watch out! Behave yourself! There's no time to lose.
Let's see what we get. Alright, so I got a lot of greens. Well, not a lot, but I got 2. Remember, you want to get it up to like 6 in order to get that gear level as high as you can. So in this case, I could refresh, but since I have 2 greens, I'm going to stick with green. Alright, so we'll go... So I'm looking for that, but I gotta get that green gear in order for it to happen.
I swear on my blade. My blade is purging slash.
That's a double ult right there. So he's pretty easy. With Miyabi, that is. Alright, so let's see what we have. So we have the zone ones. So I don't have the zone gear yet. So I could get one of those, or I can get one of the white cards. So I do want to get, since the zone has been showing up a lot, I'm going to go ahead and get it. I could have refreshed to try to focus on the gear that I have right now, but I want to save those refreshes. They can come in handy, especially towards the end. Alright, so okay, Miyabi's card. I already have it, but I'll take it. Okay, so this is important too. And this is only in zone, or not zone, but difficulty 6. So she doesn't appear difficulty 5, 4, or less. Only in 6. The good thing about this is the map. You start off with 2. And what this allows you to do is change the path. It auto generates a new path. But you want to look at it first before you auto-generate a new path, because your path might be good, and this is a good path. Because I have Hourglass, or the Time Trial, which I get a lot of coins for that, and I have a gear. So I have a gear, and I have the Hourglass in one swoop. So what's the difference between this gear here, and then you see the gear has the little, like, looks like a teardrop, this now one, this has the gear here, has a little icon next to it. This one is better, I think. Each gear will give you a gear. I think this is a gear card, if I'm not mistaken, but this is actually a straight up gear. But any of these, the gear cards is good, because the more gears you have, the more levels you can get in one run. So in this case, let's see. Sometimes you can get 2 gears in a row, or 2 gears in one swoop, but you can't in this one. But this is still good. Alright. So I'll grab Miyabi's buff. This is the best one. Even though it's rank A, so what it does is when you use her ult, it gives you automatically 6 stacks of Fallen Frost. Alright, so this is the line that I'm going to go with. The gear, Time Trial, then the encounter, or the light bulb, and then another encounter, light bulb, and then it'll take me to the boss. It's just a quick swoop like that. Alright, we'll play this out.
This party is just getting started! I'm unstoppable! My blade is away.
Alright. So this is the gear ones. Okay, so this is important. So what color was this gear and what color was this gear? Because I'm focusing on the green. So this one I think was I want to say the zone. Yeah, I think this one was the zone, related to the zone. I think this one was, so it's good to kind of remember which one you're using, or which gear that you're going to get. So I think this is either white or green. Blood Fury, see, even I don't remember what this one was, but that's okay, because I can get other gears along the line, so I'm going to go with this one. But and I can check after the artifact. So let's see what it was. Okay, so it was green. Okay, so how do I know it was... Oh no, this is just because I have the green card. Oh, so I was wrong. It's the white one, as you can see here. But that's okay. Neither one of those were green. I don't think the other one was green. But so now I'll focus on the white cards too. But that's okay. I can get another. I'll probably have another chance to get the green gear.
I swear on my blade.
That's just, I used to use all off of it. So that guy was behind me, so I didn't hit him. That's okay. 1500. I'll definitely take that. These encounters, they just speed it up so you don't have to fight. Let's see. It looks like they changed this. I don't remember seeing this encounter. So this encounter, wow, allows you to select multiple of them. I don't think you can select all of them. With the Bangboos. This guy is where he has a roll, it's like a slot machine. Okay, this one's good. I think this is the one where you can use your HP to get cards. Well, this is actually really good. This must be new. I don't remember seeing this. Okay, this one, I can explain each of these encounters, because these encounters can be beneficial. Wow, this is perfect. I wasn't expecting this. I can explain these encounters. Okay, her encounter, she gives you the special cards that boost your stats. But you usually have to you have to do 2 battles. You defeat 2 battles, and you get that artifact card. And it boosts your stats. It's good, but for this purpose, it's not good for leveling up your gear. but it's good for card collecting. Okay, these guys are not that good because one, it takes some time fighting them, and they give you 2 random cards. So they might give you a card that doesn't upgrade your gear, or the cards that have the number on it, the number on the bottom right hand corner, like the 0, 1, 0, 2, because this is auto, you can't select it. So this is easily the best one right here. I'll show you why here, because I'm gonna select it. This slot one's sorry, because it may give you coins, but we're more concerned about the cards. But what I mean by these encounters is the encounters are random. But I'm just letting you know what encounters are good and which ones are not good. This encounter, I'm not sure what this encounter does. I think it maybe give you a card. They may give you select a card. Okay, this guy, I think he gives you the cards. This guy is similar to her. He's good for card collecting. But this one is so... I'm just going to go with this one. For the sake of time, I'm going to select this one. I'll show you why it's so good. This is cool. It gives you the option to select. I just skipped the text, whatever. Alright. Wait, it doesn't allow you to select it. Well, whatever. This is the one where you can trade in your HP, like 10% HP, 15% HP to get a card, rather than coins. So rather than using your coins, you can use your HP, and you can do one. It only allows you to do one refresh though. You can only refresh it one time, and you have to use your 5% HP to refresh it. That's why when you're going through here, you kind of want to keep your characters with a decent amount of HP. But that Blood Fury one will take away your HP, so you don't want to be too concerned about that. But it's really good if you want to get to like badge number 7 or 6 or 7, because you want to get as many cards as you want. Alright, let's see what this guy says. I'm just gonna go through here, each of them. Okay, so this one gives you the card or the coins. Wow, that's pretty good. I wasn't expecting that. That's actually really good. 2,000 coins, solid. So this one can be good, but it's just luck of the draw. Okay, let's see what this one does. Yeah. Okay, so it does allow you to select these. These are rare cards. I already got them. I think there's one card I'm missing. But anyways, this allows you to select navigation or reset. Not really too concerned about this one. Shorter route, because it doesn't affect my gears. But at least you can see what each of these do. These encounters. See, yeah, he allows you to select these rare cards. 20% more gear coins. So I usually select this one. Oh no, he gives you all of them. Wow. You usually have to select them. Hey, I'll take it. I don't know why this one didn't allow me to select the cards, but whatever. Alright. Let's see. Maybe I selected the wrong thing. Okay, so these give you the cards for the boss, for the final boss. So you have to select them. No, it automatically gives you both of them. That's cool. That doesn't affect your gears, though. So let's see what this does. So does he allow me to fight these guys? Whatever. Let me go through here. Oh, it gave me all of them. Oh, I clicked it. I selected it too fast. Wow, this one, it was super good. Normally it doesn't let you do that. I shouldn't have selected too fast. So it gave me 5 cards. No, actually I can see. Let's go to artifacts. I can see what cards it gave me. Okay, gave me those. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't have those before. 3 of these. I don't think so. So yeah, it just gave me a lot of cards. Wow, that's really good. So this is a blue encounter. This wasn't a purple encounter. And it gave you all those. This is the best encounter you can get. Get all this random stuff. So I'm just going to go to another encounter. Okay, she gives you the cards. I think I already have this, but I'll take it. Alright, we'll press it. This is the second boss.
Purging slash. Like that's over. Hey, let's have some fun. Remember to smile. No room for mercy.
Alright, so much for him. Okay, let's see. So I don't have the zone gear, but I could get it up to 4. I mean, which is pretty good, but I'll have to get the gear. You know, I'm gonna get this, so because I might not be able to get 5 or 6 with this one, but I probably would later on. But I'm just gonna get the 4 for this one, just to have it. Alright, so press on. Okay, so I want to check and see how many coins I have. So I got 9,700 already. So this is the final zone. The reason why I'm checking how many coins I got, because it's the final zone, and this friendly area right before the boss is an automatic store, to where you can buy cards and stuff like that. In this case, wow, okay, so there's a gear here. I want to get another gear. I want a green gear or that zone gear. I would go to the store, but because to do refresh, I think it starts off 50, 100, 200, and 300, and then it's after that it doesn't go for any higher. It's just 300 for each refresh, and that 300 it can go pretty fast. But in this case, I want that other gear, and wow, an hourglass, so I'll have even more coins. So I'm gonna skip this store. And, okay, so she just allows you to change it, but I don't want to change it. Let's go with that. Okay, and it's a good gear because it has the icon next to it. Wow, this is a good run. This is like a really good run. Defeat as many enemies as you can.
Victory, the only option.
So you gotta do 15 to get the most benefit. So I already got 15. When you kill 20, it automatically ends. Okay, so here, this is huge. Which one was this one? What color was this one? I don't remember. But, see, this is the other orange one. So do I want another orange? This one's actually pretty good because you can just focus on getting oranges. Actually, I will show you this one. But that means I'm throwing away my greens and I'm throwing away my zones. But for the sake of showing you a double oranges, I'll just show you here. So I'll select this one. So I have 2 there. Okay, and I have a white one. That's right, I had the other white gear. So I'll focus on oranges and the white cards. So what gear was that? Okay, yeah, this gear, which is the Blood Fury. Blood Fury is notorious as the best buff because you can just do the most damage with it. See that auto dodge? That was the auto dodge.
My blade is already sheathed.
I didn't even see it. I didn't even expect that net guy to come out.
Purging slash.
Oh yeah, this was a gear, yeah. Okay, so what color is this one? Wow, this is important. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this one is white, because it's towards the end in the gear list. So I'm gonna go with this one. It's either green. This one's either green or zone. Pretty sure it could be white too, but who cares? I'll just go with that one. Okay, yeah, it was. Oh, I clicked it too fast because it was already at 3. But that's okay. I can check the artifacts. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, it is the green one. Okay, sweet. So I see what I mean. How I collected those green cards or resins. I call them cards because it's just way easier to explain and understand. But anyways, I have the 4 cards that brings me up to level 3. Level 4 is the highest level. There is no level 5 for the gear. So if I get 2 more for this specific gear, I'll have a total of 6 at level 4. And so I have this one for the white cards. This is what I mean. These 2 white cards correspond to that gear, to this specific gear. So if I get 2 more white ones for this specific gear, because there's another gear that uses white ones, but I gotta get this for this one, it'll give me level 3. Trying to get up to level 4. Okay, so this is good too. So this is what I mean by the 2 gears with the same cards. So this one uses the orange cards, and this ultimate gear uses the orange card too, the ultimate cards. I could say the ultimate cards, but I'm just gonna stick with orange. But for understanding purposes, it does help to say ultimate, because that's your ultimate cards. Anomaly cards was the green. I'm gonna stick with green. Dexterity is your zone cards. Adversity is your white cards. Anyways, so if I have both of them on the shop, all I gotta do is get the orange cards or the ultimate cards, and it'll benefit either one of those. Wow, this is a really good run.
Victory!
See, I already messed up. Should have been paying attention. This is for
Catch you in the next life!
That's okay. So I should have had Miyabi right off the bat. I should have been ready.
Victory, the only option.
To kill them as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So I'll probably get like 1400. I'm guessing 13 or 1400. Wow. Got the 1666, 666. I wasn't expecting that. You see how slow that was? And I still got 1,666 gear coins. Or coins. If I did that fast, I would have got like 1,700 something easily. Alright. So here we go. This is the reason why you don't always want to exit out of the map. So exit combat, if I clicked exit combat, I will get the current benefits that I have. But I don't want to exit because of the store at the end. This is where you get all the money. This is where you bank. Yeah, this is where you bank big time, because you can get the cards. You get whatever you can, just refresh as many coins as you have. This is where coins come in handy. I'm already starting off huge. So as you can see, I don't want to waste my coins on these cards, even though these are good buff cards, whatnot. But it's 1,600 coins just to get this card, and it doesn't increase the gear number. The reason why I don't want to get these cards too, because I'm focused on polys. I want to get this number, this badge as high as possible. And so, if this was new, then you could go for it and get your new card, and then you can also get polys with new cards. But you probably want to keep those runs separate. Your new card run, where you just focus on new cards, and then your run focus on upgrading your gear or getting your badge number as high as possible. Okay, so this is the 2 orange ones. So this will benefit both of those gears that I have. This is why this one's good. So as you can see, I got a 4. Bam. It's going to fuse the cards together. It's going to upgrade this gear, and it should upgrade the other gear too. Bam. Fuse, as you can see, upgrade my other gear to level 3, my ultimate gear. Bam. And I have another card too, so I'll have the 5. So as you can see, it's flashing. The flashing is an indicator that I can get the 6, and it can upgrade. The flashing is important, because if it doesn't flash, you probably don't want to upgrade it. If it doesn't flash, that means you probably don't have the gear you did on your run. You didn't get the gear that corresponds to that card. But I have both of them on this run, and so I do want to get 6. I don't want to get any of these other cards because they don't have any numbers on them, as you can see. So I want to refresh it. This is my first refresh. I got over 10k coins, so this is crazy. This is a crazy run. I can't say it's my best run, but it is a crazy run. It's one of my best. And this is just, I was just doing this, recording this video to explain just the process and how it works. And I wanted to do this. This is my short run, I'll combine the short run and the long run together, just with one run, because this is just a very good display of, or a good example of what you want to do during your runs, and the tips and the suggestions, and what the do's and don'ts too. So the don'ts is oh, I want to buy all, I have so much coins, I want to buy all the cards. No, we're not concerned about that. We're concerned about getting those polys. Okay, so a green gear. So I did get a green gear, but I don't know if it's the right one, because there's 2 green gears. So since it's 4, it may flash on 5, or it may not. So I'm gonna risk it and get this one, and we'll see if it flashes. So okay, it's flashing, so it was worth it. It's for the green gear. Sometimes you get it, you have the green gear or the gear corresponding to the color, and it doesn't flash. So you kind of have to pay attention. You have to look out for that. So you want to make sure it flashes. Again, if you're at an odd number and it doesn't flash, you don't want to get the 6 because you won't get the upgrade. So I'll probably show you that here. So I don't want to get any of these other ones because they don't have any numbers. So I'm gonna go with another refresh. So you can see these refreshes is increasing. It's doubled now, so it's at 100. Alright. Okay, so I do have a white gear and a zone. Do I have a zone? See, I don't know if I have a zone, but I'll show you for testing purposes. So I'm gonna get this one. It probably won't flash. See, as you can see, I knew it wasn't gonna flash, but I did want to just show you a visual display of it not flashing. That means I don't have that corresponding gear to upgrade it. So from here on out, in this store, I'm not going to get any more of the zone cards because I know it's not going to do the fuse, and it's not going to upgrade the gear. But I do have a white gear, so I'm going to get this one to see. Okay, so this one's flashing, so I know if I get another one, if I get that 4th one, it's going to upgrade the gear. The more gears you upgrade, the higher your badge number is going to be. The higher badge number you have, the more polys you're going to get. So I'm going to do another refresh. So double, we're at 200 now. Okay, check this out. I have 3 flashing. This is huge. So I have the 6 for the green one. So I'm going to get this one. It'll combine 6 cards. This cards combined for level 4. So let's see. Actually, I think that was 8 cards. Because it starts on 1, 2. Yeah, it's 8 cards. But we'll check. We'll check the artifacts. But anyways, 6 or 8. But anyways, I got level 4. So there's no level 5. So I got the highest level for that gear. So I don't want to get any more green ones. No, I think you can combine to get level 8. No, I don't know. I think it's 6 is the highest. I'll double check. Okay, let's see here. So we'll grab this one. Combination. Upgraded that one. And we'll see if we get this one too. Alright, sweet. So if I get another white card, it'll combine. Okay, so the refresh is 300. It won't go more than 300. So as you can see, I'll refresh it. It starts stuck at 300. It won't increase. Alright, so this one. This is a double. This one's good because it's the orange one. I have the 2 orange gears. And so I'll definitely nab this one. So yeah, 6. Leveled up that one. And leveled up that one. Okay, so let's see. We'll definitely get this one too. This is at 6. Yeah, I don't think you can get 8. We'll see here. Fresh. Okay, as you can see, I don't want to get this one because it's not flashing. I don't want to get any of these other cards because one, I already have them, so they're not new. If it's new, it'll say new, and it doesn't have the number. So I'm gonna do refresh. And my coins are getting kind of low, but that's the importance of getting the coins. See, look there, it didn't give me any. So I'm just gonna do refresh again. Nothing. I think since I have 6, it won't reappear, but we'll see. Okay, so the oranges aren't appearing because I got the 6. I got the max on those, so those won't like reappear. So I'm just gonna keep on refreshing. I could get these cards, but I want to, as long as I have these refreshes, I want to check and see. None of these are new either, because I already got all the cards in the store. The new cards are from the encounters. The encounter cards, some of them don't show up in the store. So I'm just gonna refresh. So for instance, say I get these cards, get 1,000, bam, all my coins are gone. But I could upgrade my characters, but my characters are strong enough because I'm using intensity 0, so it's not really difficult for me. Intensity 12 is somewhat difficult, but it just takes longer to defeat the boss, basically. All right, so I'm gonna do a refresh again. All right, so this shows how many gear coins I had, because basically I'm just refreshing and I'm not getting any of the cards that increase my gears. So at this point, I could go with 1,000 or 600 just to pick it out. But if you don't have that many coins on the store, you would, at this point, you know, this is it. This is all coins I got on this run because I'm about to fight the boss. You would want to select the gear that will give you the upgrade. But that's just an example. Or select a 600 too. So you had to pick either 1,000 or 600. Because if you select the 600, then that means you can't get any more of the thousands or 1,000 card. And so I'll just show you that here, what I mean by that. So say I had, for instance, say I had a 02 gear card. It was 02. And I needed 2 more. I needed that 4 to get the upgrade. So I select it here. Or if I select 1,000, or if I had a 03 and I can get it up to 4, and it was 1,000 coins, you would select the 03 because it's guaranteed to get that 4. But if there's no 03 and it's not 03 is not flashing, you would select the 600. So I'll just show you this. Select 600. Just for instance, say that was a 02. Oh, see, this refresh would kill you. But say your refresh wasn't 300. Say your refresh was like 100. And well, I would be lower than 600 too. So that's not a good example. But say you had enough coins, you did a refresh. Oh wait, the 05. But this is not an upgrade. But say there was a 600 here, that would give you put you from 03 to 04. You kind of want to take that risk to get that extra level up your gear. But as you run, you'll understand what I mean by that. Because when you're getting down to those last few coins, you want to try to get that last upgrade to your gear. So I'm gonna go out of here. I can't do anything more. Less than 600. That's it. For this store, because there's no half off. What I mean by that, the store, there's an encounter for a store where the Bangboo guy, he'll give you half off, but in this one there is no half off. On the final, what I mean by that, the final Bangboo store does not give you any half off. So I'm just gonna grab whatever. Let's grab this one. Okay. I usually play the Geppetto guy. But or I could exit right now. So in other words, yeah, we'll check the artifacts here real quick. Everything that I have here, everything that I've gotten, counts. So if I exit, I would get all these cards would count in the rewards. In other words, if I exit, it's not gonna just omit all this or act like I didn't get it or anything like that. I will still get all of all these cards and stuff like that. So this is a good review. So the orange cards or the ultimate gears, I have both of the ultimate gears. I have both at level 4, the highest level. You can't get level 5. As you can see, here's the cards that I got, leveled them both up. Okay, so the stun or the green gear, anomaly, stun. This gear, I got it up to level 4 too, so can't get it up to level 5. Got all those. See what else we got. Okay, this gear is the adversity gear, combat gear. I got that one to level 4 too, because I got all this. So yeah, the white cards. So there's another gear that's white too. And then there's another green gear. And then the zone gears. So I didn't get any of the zone gears. I got one of the greens and one of the whites. So I got four gears. I think the most I've gotten in one run is like 6 gears. I've never gotten all 8 of them. That's crazy. That would be a crazy run to get all 8 of the gears. But nonetheless, half of the gears is good. But I got them. The main thing is I got them all leveled up. As you can see, they're all level 4. So this badge number, I don't know what badge number this is. See, another thing at the end, you don't know what badge number you're gonna get at the end. I know this badge that I started off with, I did difficulty 5. So I know the badge number can increase. I think difficulty 4, I don't know if the badge number will increase. That's 2 level of difficulty. But I know difficulty 5, difficulty 6, the badge number will increase. I'll show you what I mean at the end of this. And so that's the interesting thing about these runs. My badge number, I know it was 7. And 7's tough to get. But I've gotten an 8. I didn't even know you can get 8. I got an 8 like a few days ago. But we'll see. We'll see if I get 8. I'm gonna run the boss just to see how OP that Bangboo gear is. So I impaired him so he won't get hit and he won't phase. The main thing in this boss, I don't want him to phase. Like if you do fight him, you don't want him to phase. Okay, so do this.
My blade is already.
Oh, he's phasing. See, I didn't get fast enough. He phased on me. Sometimes I can get him. I can beat him without him phasing. Because this takes up to a lot of time. But it's whatever. See, if I would have ult, he probably wouldn't have phased. Because ult, you can stop him from phasing. Sometimes.
Purging slash.
So that's one ult. Charge attack.
It's over.
Another
I swear ult, on my blade.
Double ult. And then you can do a charge attack again.
Yeah.
Charge attack.
My blade is already.
Alright, let's see here. So beating the boss. I'll show you what beating the boss does. Gives you more points over here. But I'm already at 120, which is the highest level of your explorer thing in the Hollow Zero. And it gives you Denny's. But I mean, the Denny's isn't that much. It's not really that big of a deal. So I could have exited. If I would have exited out before I fought Geppetto, I would have got everything here. I would have got the 42 cards and this and that. My time would have been, I would have had a little bit of less coins and a little less points. But it takes up more time. So you have to keep that in mind. And so if you don't have a strong team, or your run, you didn't get that many gears, didn't get that many cards, then you probably just want to exit out. You don't want to waste your time fighting the boss. Alright, so let's see how I did on the badge. A badge number. The only way you can see is after. Let's see, so I have to go to Battlefront Purge. I have to go to the badge. So this is the badge that I was using. Investigation strategy. So it's 7. See, I did all that and still got 7. Or no, I don't know if I got 7. I probably got it. That was probably a 6 or a 7. It wasn't an 8 though, but I've gotten an 8. See, this one's an 8. I still don't know how I got that 8. So with that said, and say I did that run, say I did the 6 badge, and I wanted to get a 7. I don't recommend going for 7 though, because 7 is tough to get. It's a lot of RNG involved. That's what I mean. But later on, say you have all 6s. All these badges are all 6s, and you kind of want to go for that 7th, because if you get that 7th, that's another 20 polys. Because remember, this is 12. How many badges was there? There was 12. 12 times 7 is 84. And I think to get that 96, you have to have 84 plus 12 is 96. I think you have to get all 8s to get 96. So I got that 8 here. Get all 8s. Get that 96. All 8s is ridiculous. I highly don't recommend trying to get all 8s. You'll be no lifing it. Unemployed. You'd be the unemployed life, the no lifer life, to try to get all 8s. Because there's just so much grinding, so much RNG, so many tries, and this and that. I mean, it's doable. Actually, I don't even know. It is doable, because I got that 8 here. If somebody says, oh, there's no way you can get an 8. Well, I got the 8 here. I don't know how I got it. I think I got, that's the run where I got like 6 gears. I got 6 gears in one run, and I leveled them up. I didn't max level them, I know that. But I did level them up. But anyways, that was a good run. A good just display. A good suggestion on how it works. The ins and outs. What to do, what not to do, and this and that. A good showcase, I could say, of the Lost Void Hollow Zero. So the reason why some people call it the Lost Void, because the mode in the game, the in-game mode is called Lost Void. But the area in the game is Hollow Zero. It's like this area is Hollow Zero. You go in there, in the game, the lure, it's called Hollow Zero. But like the area is not called Lost Void. The area is called Hollow Zero. But the mode in game, well, I mean, it says Hollow Zero here. That's where you go into it. But the mode is called Lost Void. Actually, you kind of use them interchangeably. Because that hollow is kind of like the Lost Void. Because if you go in there, you could get lost, and it's like a void. But anyways, let's see. I do have some other tips. So I was going to go, just to repeat myself, I was going to do a short version for this video and to do a long version. But I kind of combined the two. So this is going to be a long video. So I'll probably put timestamps in just to show, so you don't have to like watch the whole video. You can kind of look at the timestamps. Because for the veteran players, from some veterans, they may not really be concerned about this. And then some beginner players, they may just want to get like a number 4 on their badge. And just so you can get, if you take these tips or these suggestions, and even if you do difficulty, wait, did I do difficulty 5? Oh, that's probably why. Difficulty 6, you can get even more stuff. But still, at difficulty 5, you can get an 8. There's no restriction there. Now, difficulty 4, I don't know. You may not be able to get the get these upgraded, because out here at the bottom again it says difficulty 5 or higher. unlock the badges. But I don't know, I'm still kind of not 100% clear on that. Because difficulty 4 only allows you to select 6 badges. But you still might be able to upgrade them. Difficulty 5 and 6, again, allows you to select all 12 of the badges. Okay, so with the badge number, so you can see this one's 2. So I was going to use this one as an example to see how high I could get. But I'll keep this one as a good example of a 2. So if you're starting off as a beginner, it starts off at 1. You can easily get it up to 2. Just upgrade your gears a couple times. You got a 2. Now, if you get up to a 4 is pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward to get that up to number 4. You get a few gears, you upgrade them to like level 2 or level 3, you'll probably get a 4. Yeah, I'll give you some polys. Now I'm going to go to the polys after this. From a 4 to a 5 is kind of tough. To get this to say number 5, it's pretty tough. Especially as a beginner. See, I'm using my best team. The intensity is 0. But I'll show you. I'll kind of show you what I mean. It's hard. And I'll show you why it was so quick.
I am the eye
One,
of
I have Miyabi.
all evil.
As a new player, you're not going to have Miyabi. Because she hasn't had a rerun yet. And my Miyabi's not even OP. I mean, she's good. Because I have high crit rate, decent crit damage, whatever. I don't have the 30% ice damage. But I got the pin ratio. But some people have crit damage like 170. Something like that.
This is the path I follow.
Anyway,
Some nitro fuel?
my favorite character is Burnice. I use a DPS Burnice. I got her some crit. Crit damage is low, but I'll sacrifice crit damage. I have that 56% pin ratio. Highest you can get, besides Rena. Rena, since her skills is pin, she can get the highest pin. But anyways, I have decent attack and this and that. But yeah, and her attack goes up in battle because of the 4-piece set, woodpecker set. And then I got this one, fusion compiler, so it has the increased 12% attack. And then I use, see what I was using her vault. Sometimes for Nicole, I use the cannon, kaboom cannon, for even more attack. So like my Burnice in battle, she's like, it's plus 1200 attack, 1200 attack.
Let's fire it up!
And that's not even using Astra. But anyways, so what I mean, the reason why I showed you my team is because a new player, remember, this is difficulty 5 and 6. So you can do difficulty 4 as a new player and select, get your Astra, get your Miyabi.
This is the path I follow.
Use the trial version, use the Power Adaptation, enable Power Adaptation mode. Yes, that means, well, I think the trial mode is not affected. The trial use is not affected by Power Adaptation. However, your regular characters are. So what I mean by that is, I forgot to mention this for new players. This is actually really good. So I selected Power Adaptation. That means all my regular characters, well, not all of them, but their level is higher, and they just have better stats. They have higher stats than if they were level 1. So I don't have anybody at level 1 though. Oh no, my Ben is level 35. So yeah, this is a good example. My Ben is at level 35, my Ben. But the Power Adapted Ben is level 50. So he's a higher level. So what that, can you do it at level 5? Let me select.
Time for some Joker.
I never even tried.
Time for some art. Okay, time to get a little ferocious.
See, he's level 50. Turn Power Adaptation off. He's level 35. So imagine if he was level 1. He'd go up to level 50. And you could use it. But can you do that on difficulty 5 and 6? Never tried power adaptation with level. Okay, once activated. Wow, yeah, see, they made it friendly, new player friendly, which is cool. I don't blame them. Because new player could say, well, oh man, my characters are all a level 10. Well, hey, let's do power adaptation. Let's turn it on.
Eradicate all evil.
My Ben.
Time for some hard and ready to work.
He's at level 35. I can't do it. He's trash. Turn it on. Bam. Wow, puts him at level 60. I didn't even know that. I never tried it at level. I never tried it at level difficulty 6. Turn the power adaptation on at difficulty 6. They probably do that because there's no trial characters. That's why. Because you have to select the characters that you have. But it's still good though. That doesn't mean you don't have to use a lot of resources on trying to upgrade your characters for beginner players. So say as a beginner you want to use Burnice. Or not Burnice, but Piper.
Let's take a break.
Say she's at level 30. Well, you select her, turn that on, and you still get all the benefits of the run. It's not like, oh well, you have power adaptation on, you don't get any, you get less badges or less gear coins or coins or whatever. No, it's the same. It's just the downside of power adaptation is your level 60 Piper is going to be stronger, and if you give her the equipment, it's going to be stronger than the power adaptation version. I kind of went with the crit Piper, but I have that pin ratio. I'm not really focused on Piper too much. But anyways, not to use up too much time on talking about that. That's just a suggestion as new players can do. Okay, so now to the polys, to the good stuff. Okay, so I haven't, so this is every week you can get the bounty, so I haven't claimed my bounty yet. I think I have too many cards though. We'll see. Yep, see? You're about to reach your 10 coupon limit, so I'm going to cancel since that's why I haven't got that. So what that means is for new players, not familiar with that, each week you get 3 of those cards to claim, to use to get your discs. I've been focusing on these two. So I like these two. You got your crit damage and your attack, or whatever. But you can use them whatever you want. I like these crit damage cards though, or discs. Victoria housekeeping coupon. So yeah. So I have 8. So that's why I said that, because it gives you 3, and the max you can hold at one time is 10. So if I would have claimed that, it would only give me 10. So I would have wasted 1, because you can't have 11 at one time. So I'm gonna use this and see what I get. I kind of start paying attention to the HP stats because of Yishwin. But yeah, I wanted the crit damage. I want to see what the crit damage one would do. So I just use 1 because I want to. Typically I save them. But anyways, I'm getting off topic on that. So I'm gonna claim these. Gives you 160 polychromes. So every week you can get that. Just playing in the Lost Void. Doesn't matter what difficulty you use. It doesn't matter what intensity you use. Even though the higher intensity you will get more points. And so it gives you 1 master tape too. So that's pretty good. Alright, anyways, so here's the badges. This is where the badges come into play. So I got rank. So I've already got rank 1 through 60. So I'm getting rank 61. Bam. 20 polychromes. Okay, so now I'm going to claim all. So I have all the way up to, what was it? It was like 70, 76. And I'm paying attention to this too. So because once you get up to 140, I'll get to 80. I think I'll get up to it right here. Now if I claim all, I think it'll claim these two. Okay, so these are the cards. But we'll see. I don't think it does actually claim all. So I got 260, which isn't bad. So yeah, it just claims it for these. No. So that's 260 adding up to 20. So 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, all the way up to 260. And as you progress with your badges, you get your 80 piece right here. So I'm going to claim this. So what? That's 260 plus 80. That's what, 340. So that's already 340. And I claimed that one, which is 20. So I'll add that 20 to it. So that's 360. So that was just 360 there. And what was I at? I was at 61. So I'm not even including the 60 that I had before. So what's that? 60 times 20. So 6 times 2 is 12. So that's 1,200. 60 times 20. And that's not even including these over here. The other each for each 10 that I got. So how am I getting that 60 for the Explorer badges progress? Achieve a total rank 78 for all the investigation strategy Explorer badges. 76 out of 80. So if I get 2 more, so how would I get the 78 to get another 20? I'd have to add these up. I'd have to get another 2 here. So this one's easy. I saved this one. I perfectly saved this 2 just to make it easy to get 3 or 4 to show you the example. So I could get this 6 to a 7, but it's tough. A 7 is tough to get. An 8 is just crazy difficult to get. RNG is just crazy to get an 8. But anyways, a 3 is super easy. A 4 is easy to get too. So my next run, if I want to get 20 polys, I would just turn this badge number, the speed combo strategy badge, to a 4. That'll put me up to 78 total rank. 78. I'll grab a 20. Oh, I had another 80. Wow. So that's actually even higher. So that's like 400 something. 360. So I just got 360 plus 80. Is that 440? Yeah, I think that's 440. My math's not good. But I do understand polys. So I go for those polys. I call them polys for short, for Polychrome. But anyways, so to get 80, I had to get 4. I get to turn this badge to a 6, which is doable. That's probably what I would do. I won't focus on turning this 6 to a 7, because getting a 7 is just tough. I could do a run. I could use this badge and do a run and not get 7, and it was kind of a waste of time. It is kind of a waste of time because I didn't get what I wanted. But that's the grind. But this one's easy. I know I could get a 6. Even if I get a 5, say I do a run and I get it up to 5, well, I'm like, okay, I can get it up to a 6. Do another run, get some good RNG, get some good cards. I can get it up to 6. It's just what I'm trying to say is that gap from 6 to 7 is huge. And then the gap is even bigger from a 7 to an 8. So I'm not even going to try. Maybe later on I'll try to get a 7. As you can see, this one I tried to get a 7 and I got it. But it's tough. For new players, it's tough. You want to have a good team. You want to go with difficulty number 6. Because difficulty 6 gives you more pass. There's more areas to choose from than difficulty 5. Anyways, I try to get this one up to 6. And what will that do? Oh, whoops. That will give me. That'll put me up to 80. So I get 40 polys. And that's doable. For me, that's doable. And for each one, this number adds up. So that'll bring me up to 46. I think I can already get it higher. So the resin, that's the card. So I'll show you what the cards is as well, what I mean by that. Because you do want to get these polys too for this progress as well. I'm going to claim that. It puts me up to 45. So what is this? During battle. Oh, okay, I impaired him 3 times. So I impaired Geppetto 3 times. That's cool, I'll take it. I don't know when I did that, but cool. Brings you up to 146. What is this? This one's crazy. This is a side note. Defeat 5 enemies summoned by Geppetto within 3 seconds after hitting them. With the assist follow-up. 3 seconds? That's crazy. You have to use like Alt or something like that. Alright, so let's see. That's the last one that I need for this unofficial guide area. But I mean, it's 20. 20 is 20. I'm not even gonna try it. I might attempt this one later on. But I'm not too worried about it. I'd rather go for stuff that I know I can get. So if I get the 80, then that adds a 2 to a 146, so that put me up to 148. So I'll be 2 off from getting to another 80 polys. So a gear database. So I could probably get this one. So the gear, that's the gear levels. So that's like, there must be some gears that I'm missing on the levels. Okay, so it is what it is on that one. Okay, so this gets interesting when you start to get up to 96. So 7 times 12 is 84. So what that means is all these badges, you get 7s on them. But it goes up to 96. You have to get all 8. So that means 8 is the highest. 8 is the highest number. This is ridiculous. Getting up to 96. This is probably one of the hardest things in the game to do. Or hardest achievements. Technically this isn't really achievement in the achievement section. But this is one of the hardest things to get. Is a 96. Rank 96 for all investigation strategy explorer badges. That's ridiculous. That means you have to have 8 for all of these. You have to get 8 on all of them. What is this? Oh, okay, here's your cards. So I'm actually, as many runs as I've done, I'm still missing 3 cards. Because you have to get them into those encounters. Those encounters are totally RNG. But it is what it is on those cards. Alright. So I'll show you my... There's an achievement that I got. Let's see what it's under. Under Lost Void. Under Tactics tab, Lost Void tab. It says, in Battlefront Purge, reach a total level of 72. So rank 72 for Explorer badges. So this one, it doesn't say 96. So 96 is the highest you can get. The reason why they did 72, because 96 is just ridiculous to get. 72 is difficult. Takes time, takes a lot of grinding, but it is doable. So I'm going to go ahead and claim that one. Get that 20 polys. And the title, what's the title? Ace Investigation Team. Cool. Exploration. What is this for? Complete the Withered Domain, Hidden Commission, Night of the Hollow Pass. Oh, okay, so those are the secret areas. I'm just gonna claim that. What that is the Withered Domain. You do Zone 3. Zone 3, you take those paths, those different paths have the hidden areas, and those hidden areas can give you the let's see here, give you those items. Well, I'll just go to the array. Let's make it easier. Oh, Withered Domain, yeah, the Withered Domain tab. I forgot to select that. These logs, so you get these items. So this is for new players. This is a side note. You get these items and you click the unlock. Not on all of them, but some of them, most of them, you have to collect all of them, and then there's an unlock, and it'll open up a like a secret or hidden quest. See, she's one of the hidden quests. I still haven't completed the tower. It's just too long. I'll do it one of these days though. Alright, so yeah, this is a hidden quest. And you can get some polys for doing the hidden quest. So so that's what that achievement was. I was thinking how I got on that. 0 key. That's the achievement. So anyways, so the whole point of this is try to go through Lost Void, Hollow Zero, just kind of summarize. Try to get those badges numbers up so you can get those polys. More polys you got, more pools you can use for version 2.0, whatever character you want to get in the future. But remember, if you don't want to fight Geppetto at the end, or if you don't want to fight the boss at the end, make sure you go to the store first, so that friendly area. Go to the store and try to get as many cards as you can, and this and that. If you don't think your team's good enough to fight the boss, or if you think it's going to take too long, remember you can always exit. You can always exit, skip the boss, and then just do another run. It's pretty grindy, but you can grab a pretty good amount of polys. And it's something that extra that you can do. You can have for fun until 2.0 launches. We're still, what, over a week out before 2.0 launches and this and that. And 2.0, they're going to have even more stuff for the Lost Void or Hollow Zero. They're going to have additional features. Oh, they're going to upgrade your level. So not only can you get polys from getting your level up to 120, I think they're going to upgrade it from 120 to 160. So that means even more polys that way. And so there's a lot on the horizon, a lot of good stuff, a lot more polys. So big up to everyone and everything like that. Remember, I'm going to put timestamps on this video and everything like that. Thanks for watching and everything, all that good stuff. Things are looking good for ZZZ, especially for with this update. I'm gonna have some new videos displaying the changes and maybe some new strategies for the Hollow Zero in the future when it drops. I'm gonna experiment with it and dig into it and everything like that. So have fun. Big up to everyone. Until next time, take it easy.